Hi, Anna. We're just up. We're up for Gigi in case she wants to come over here if she didn't want to have her own show or whatever. We saw that she had it for 3 days out. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Welcome to the Late Night Weird Club. That's what I should have titled it.
Oh, man, you can still.
All right, do it. Welcome to the Late Night Weird
There you
Club.
go. Oh, okay.
Boom.
Saving the changes, bam. Just
Got
bam.
it. You guys have entered the Twilight Zone. This is the Late Night Weirdo Show. Yes, this is the Weirdo Show.
Timing is everything.
Late night, Sunday night weirdo.
Victor. Hello, Victor.
You know, I always gonna go like, "Yo, Vic." You know.
We can go weirdo if you want. Here, believe in. That's not what I wanted. Let's see.
Yeah, don't do that then.
Hey, you just didn't know that.
No drinking. I don't really drink anymore. What are you doing?
You just.
Shh. But they're watching us. Dun,
Hey.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, we
Keep-
put the link up if anybody wants to come in.
Keep looking.
And
keep
come up
looking.
and join the Weirdo Club. Oh, they all left. Damn it, we chased them away.
Oh, no. We're all
Hi.
behind that tree out there.
It says that we got 4 new comments. So hi, whoever came in.
Hello.
Even though we got 4 new comments, we only have 1 person watching. And yet, we've got 3 people chatting. My goodness,
I
YouTube,
know.
pull your shit together. I better not say that,
I tell you what.
Oops.
Well, it's not really YouTube. It's.
I tell you what, algorithm bot,
tell
pull
you
your
what.
shit together. Rewire your circuits, because your algorithm is off. I don't know. How weird do you want to... How weird?
Drinking. Woohoo. Wee doggy.
If somebody said no drinking.
Well, that's not right. I needed my coffee. I gotta have my coffee.
Right on, Joseph. 3, 2, 3. It says 0. My goodness. And it says 1 here. It says 1 of you were watching.
And y'all are here.
That's how connected we
Yeah.
all are. That only 1 person is watching. How
Isn't that
connected
awesome?
is that? That's beautiful.
Got 4. Yeah, see.
I thought he was talking
They
about
don't-
levels of weird there for a second, and then I realized that they were just responding to me,
Yeah.
talking about how many
Yeah.
watchers.
It'd be okay. Though.
That's how weird. Right there.
Eat that one.
Mm.
What's his name?
Who?
Guy in the wheelchair talked with his.
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, Stephen Hawking's. Eat that one, Stephen Hawking's. Figure that one out.
Oh. Be nice? We're being nice.
What do you
we
mean?
really are. We're just joking around.
What, with each other?
You know, be nice or I'll hit the other thumb. Is that a Stephen King quote? Oh. And then she's talking about Bloody Marys. He's talking about hitting other thumbs.
Hey, you need some hot sauce for that?
I'm thinking about like sledgehammers and thumbs, like some mafia boss or
Did
some
you-
crazy lady stuck in the hills with her favorite author. You know,
Yeah.
what was that? Oh, Misery. That was
Misery.
the name of that
Yeah,
one.
Misery. Yeah. I could suggest Tabasco sauce because that's what I like to put in mine.
What's that? For Bloody
Bloody Marys.
I don't know that I would like a Bloody Mary.
Tabasco sauce.
Funny but true story. My husband and I did a staycation for our first anniversary, and we had an absolutely fantastic time.
Blast.
There's actually a Chili's in Canton, Ohio,
Yeah, Chili's. Yeah.
that has a drink called the Heather.
Yeah,
Boom.
she got it. It was like a blueberry, raspberry, or something.
It was
Oh no! That was a different one. It was Crown Royal.
No, it
What is that
wasn't
one? The one with Crown Royal in it?
No, it was what's that really nice vodka I like? The Grey Goose.
Oh,
It was
that drink. Okay,
it
the
was
Grey
Grey
Goose.
Goose, 7-Up, blueberry tea,
Something.
and blueberry tea.
Oh man,
It was freaking delicious.
it was like a Long Island, but not a Long Island, but kicked up a notch. It was good.
Yeah, I instructed I had to instruct the bartender how to make what I wanted him to make me. Is it in the one? Is it the Blue Moon?
Yeah. Huh?
Love Pug.
It was right there at the mall when.
Oh, you know it has a drink called the Heather. That's me.
Yeah, was she saying?
Oh.
And whether it does, I eat their inches in a blue moon. So like not very often.
Yeah, so Love Pugs, you could go get my drink. Well,
yeah.
they probably don't even. I mean, it's not like an advertised thing or anything, but they did. They made a new drink for me, and the manager came over.
Well, hello there, show kicker. Thank you.
And they named. She told me she was like,
"You too, sweetheart.
We're gonna include. This sounds like really good drink, and
There's
blah blah
Robert.
blah. And we're gonna name this after you. So they named it the Heather. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty fun little experience.
There you go. Yeah, kamikazes. My dad used to like the Boilermakers. That's what my dad liked.
The Green Goddamn. That's what my dad liked. And what was the other one? Something Donkeys. Shit. I don't know. My dad liked a lot of those drinks with real funny names.
Yeah, and it's basically shots inside the beer, or it's the way you take your shot with the beer, or how other shot
Peppers.
with a lemon, or somewhere, however they did it. Yeah, catching them on fire, and then they plop them down. That's a Boilermaker. You catch it on fire, you plop down your beer, and then you guzzle it.
I don't know why that would be. Here, I'll pop this link out here.
Doesn't even do much, but other than just evaporate the top part of it, and it. I don't know.
We're
it does
just gonna
change
have fun
flavors
tonight.
a little bit. I think it's for the downing of it.
We're just here to have fun tonight and joke around, laugh with y'all, and provide a haven for anybody that needs that today. Because I know it's been a rough day for a lot of our friends and family.
Surprise,
we want to end the day on a lovely note. And since my redheaded stepsister decided that she didn't want to come on tonight, we're just holding place until she changes her mind. And then we'll probably all jump over there again.
And y'all more than welcome to step on up.
Yeah.
Robert.
Wait a minute. What the hell refers better? Say it's fumble. Let's see how. Oh, gosh. Watching football. There's a true Ohioan right there.
There you go.
Tell you what. I think we're the only people in Ohio that never cared for football.
Yeah.
I liked high school football when my brothers played.
Now, I like watching Pee Wee football, high school football, college football. That's about it.
I never liked
What's
college
professional?
football.
I don't believe in the professional.
Hey, Gary.
They did it for money. They weren't doing it for passion. They were doing it for money.
Man, I keep meaning to call you, but I know that once I call you, it's going to be a conversation. And
it's not meant to happen yet if you haven't called him.
It is meant to happen, though, because I got to give him that link. Gary, I have a link for you.
It's not meant to happen yet.
And I really want to pick your brain on it. And it is...
it's a weird wired night.
Feeling naked. Oh, my goodness. Oh! There's Robert. All right, well, give me a minute. We got to open up YouTube to do that, Joseph. So... I know you're not familiar, but we have shit ass signal tonight.
Let's see what.
Hi, Robert.
Hey.
Or something.
Boy, my picture's big.
Feeling naked. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I gotta open something here. How do I do this? Bum.
You on YouTube, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I wouldn't want anybody feeling naked. I don't know. You could maybe have the lady could die, but oh no, you're a guy.
What happened? Why? We're,
What's going on, Robert?
Robert. No, the range is fired up.
The rain is finally coming to wash away all of the goo.
Stay here. Yeah, I couldn't hang where we were hanging. I couldn't hang.
Couldn't hang?
No, couldn't hang. Couldn't do it.
at the 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, man, I get you. I feel you. I really do.
Uh-oh.
It's all good. You know I love you, brother.
There's just some nights.
I slept through it, so ask my husband.
Yeah, I just sat there and just kind of kicked off the rude ones. Not kicked off, but
I was trying to work on that headache. I've still got a little bit behind my eyes, but it's not as bad as it was. So there's that.
She asked a question from Pappy and I, and she's like, "Could that be the topic for tonight?" Right? And because I actually left twice. But it come
Wait.
What?
Say what? The topic for tonight about what about Pappy? What happened? He asked a question.
Yeah, she asked a question in chat, but I wasn't in there. I was. I just went back in the comments a little bit, and then I saw it. I was like, "What? Oh, she must not know I'm gone."
Who, Gigi?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I don't know. I wasn't in there. I can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope she's all right. I
Yeah,
hope she
we
knows
hope
we're,
she's okay.
we're
I mean,
here,
it's-
man. Let's send her some love.
You know, it's been a rough day, so I mean,
Yeah.
we respect that enough.
I don't know if somebody said something to her in there or what.
Man,
Well,
I am proud to stand beside her and be just
she's more than
freaking
welcome to
weird.
come on over here, bounce on over here if she wants to. That's for sure.
Daddy girl love. Tell them refs what's what.
Yeah. Where?
I remember when I was a kid, my dad would be screaming at them referees, screaming at them. He'd get so mad at them referees, I thought he's gonna pop something.
Don't break the TV, Dad. Don't break the TV. Got news tomorrow. We're a football game.
That's really common. People in Ohio, man. I tell you what,
people
my
do
dad was
wild.
a diehard Browns
I think
fan
it's everywhere.
until they
honestly.
moved the Browns to Baltimore and they became the Ravens. And then my dad didn't. He turned to a Steelers fan, just like probably most of this state, because this state used to be half and half Browns and half Steelers. Like the northern half was Browns and the southern half was Steelers. Very few Bengals. Very few Bengals, even though we got the Bengals in Ohio too. Everybody forgets about
Yeah.
them.
That
I'm
is-
surprised they didn't leave. Instead of
Man.
the Browns.
Well, he sold. And the thing about the Browns was they're an underdog team. And yet, like, there were Browns fans that still that are still Browns fans just because that's their team, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
because they moved to Maryland.
the Browns historically as a football team were epic. I mean, we were epic. You know, we had Jim Thorpe. We have the Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio for a reason. And then we had 2 decades of shit. And and then they sold the team. And then everybody switched over to being Steelers fans. They still didn't get any Bengals fans out of that, I don't think.
Nope.
What a state, man.
I quit watching football when I found out what the Super Bowl halftime concert really was from the symbols that I learned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I never was into any of the professional sports. Once I found out about wrestling being rigged, you remember when we all found out about that in the 80s? I was a kid, and I loved wrestling
And it all
just
was
as much
linked
as
right
anybody
back
else.
to
Rock
the
and Roll
NFL.
Tag Team, that was my team, man. Rock and Roll Tag Team was my
TJ
team. I
Watt.
loved them.
Rock and roll.
And yeah, like Roddy Piper and Andre the Giant and
Shit. I used to
all that, and then they came out that it was all fake, and I was just like, and everything else is too, man. And then the more you find out, the more you know that college football is that shit's all books and betting, right? It's all about controlling the money, and the masses, and so I stopped watching a whole bunch of everything at that point. So I just wasn't into it anymore, like way early on.
Yeah, I used to watch it so long ago. It was Baron von Raschke. He was the guy with the claw.
Right on.
Remember
Who
him?
was the one with the snake? Jake the Snake Roberts.
You remember that guy or not?
Who? They
Baron von Raschke. He had the claw.
I don't remember him. I remember seeing a character with a claw.
He would go, and he would grab their stomach, the middle of the stomach, and they would drop down and lay down, and he'd pin them from the claw.
Right on, Jim Brown. Yeah.
Dick the Bruiser.
Yeah.
I remember way back because I lived close enough to Chicago to pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Without the stepdad.
I was even knowing the only sport that I liked after I found out that sports were all pretty much rigged. The only sports that I watched was I watched MMA, and I was very into MMA for a long time, and then boxing. But then I got out of boxing. See, I got to see Nino Rodriguez box one time in Atlantic City.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah, man. It was dude could move. Like, he had the moves, you know what I mean? When you watch boxing, you can tell the ones that are real boxers and the ones that are stand-up Joes. You know, like stand-up dummies. They're punching clowns is all they are. Yeah, but there's some athleticism and pugilism, man. I tell you what, because it's a whole body thing. People just think it's an upper body thing, but it's not. But anyway.
Hey, hi, Gary. Gary's here. I didn't even see him.
I know. Gary's awesome.
Hi, Gary.
You would love Gary. You would just love talking to Gary Robert. I promise. That man is brother.
Come see me, Gary. Yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, I always thought he was so ugly. I always thought he was so ugly. Like he was trying to be Yosemite Sam come to life. You know what I mean? He was like a Playboy Yosemite Sam with spark. What? I'm sorry, but all them rhinestones, please.
Really?
Right? I mean, you guys remember when he went through that rhinestone phase with he'd have those little wrestling Speedos on, but he'd have like the
Hi, puppy.
What are those called? Chaps. He'd have the chaps covered in rhinestones and a big hat and the fringe and stuff. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Hi, my puppy. Bonnie's here.
Yeah.
Pop that link in there again, baby.
Oh yeah, Bonnie's here. Oh, what a night. Hi, Peppy.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. Pardon me.
Oh, you gonna be all right?
Yeah. 63 went down the wrong pipe. Oh, apparently I don't have the right key for that song.
Did
Hey, Shep.
Oh, Shep's with this.
Haystack Calhoun. That's right. Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Yep. And I mean, and it was great entertainment knowing that it was entertainment. You know what I mean? People didn't mind knowing it was entertainment. That's probably the best thing they did for that whole industry was coming out as being fake and saying, yeah, you know, but it's for entertainment. And look at what happened. Like, they grew. They're still, wrestling is still the favorite sport of children all over America. You know?
Yeah.
Love Pug met George the Animal Steel. He was crazy.
Ooh, and the Italian Stallion. No doubt.
I saw. I met.
Maslin Tigers.
Shit.
I was
You-
with the Strasburg Tigers for a while.
If you got you younger guys, do you know? Hold on a minute now. The Sandman. I met him personally.
Cool.
He has barbed wire tattoos on his arms.
Oh wow.
But and then I seen Al Snow. I met him.
I think so. Wasn't he before Hulk Hogan and like Randy Savage? And,
Al Snow had that head thing, the mannequin. Remember the mannequin head?
oh yeah.
And everybody
That
was like,
was-
"We
yeah.
want head, we want head." that's that guy. But this guy was
I
sitting
knew
with
Gary, I was
Awesome, Victor.
this guy was sitting by me, and he says, "I said, huh? Look over there. There's Al Snow." And he looks over and he goes, "No, it ain't." And I said, "Dude, I've been watching this stuff a long time. That's him." You know what I mean? He goes over there. "Oh my God, you're right. I told you."
Hi, Joseph.
I don't
Hi, Jeff,
Bunny.
Heather, and Robert.
I don't chase him though.
Hello.
I don't
Hey, Steve Austin lives pretty close to me.
Oh, right on.
six.
that's-
Oh, Stone Cold.
Yep, stone cold.
Any of the Rattlesnake Ranch? I can't remember. I think that's the name of it, Rattlesnake Ranch.
I think so.
Yeah, I heard. I heard he liked cooking
Oh, she fell asleep listening to do that.
shark.
Bless her little heart. She must have really needed that. She's had some good time with her friends here and her gamer boyfriend. But he's a sweet kid, and she's
He
known him
is.
since she was 5. So
Oh yeah, they got a good gaming relationship. They stick
all I
up
want
for each
Christmas
other.
is my 2 front teeth.
They, oh man, it's
I had
funny
shark-
what they do.
I
It's
had
funny.
grilled shark once, Anna, and surprisingly, it was phenomenally good. I mean, it was so good. And then I had
is
shark.
the-
Then I had
What's
shark
that?
in a restaurant, and it wasn't as good.
Oh, really?
Victor's got it, Mr. Sacco.
You're welcome, Joseph.
Mr. Sucko.
Shark is the steak of fish. It is so good.
It is good.
I
Well,
want to try some.
oh man, try it grilled first, okay? Because the grill makes everything better, dude. The grill is better than bacon because the grill literally makes everything better,
Oh man.
right? I mean, come on. There's something about that. I don't care if it's from vegetable or meat. It's gonna make it taste phenomenal.
Oh, maybe she's the one we should ask. Hey, we have fresh frozen tuna. Remember
Fresh
the
frozen
fishermen guys were here, and we got fresh tuna from them. But we don't have.
Wow.
I tried it, and I don't know. I ain't found it
You want
yet.
to do a salmon steak?
Yeah, you'd want to do it.
You want to do a salmon steak?
No
And
tuna.
you-
It's a dense meat.
well, tuna
I mean,
steak.
Tuna
Well,
steak,
you could
but
still you want to cook that kind of like you would a salmon steak,
There's a
and I would
Huh?
lid it as you cook
Really?
it, so you thaw it as you cook it. You know what I mean? Do you have it already cut in steaks?
No, it's just
Oh
no.
crap!
Well, yeah, you know, it's
Don't
cut in
know.
loins. It's a long loin like thing.
Ooh, Victor's going from
okay. I don't know
lattes.
how
Um,
long. I can't remember. But when I did do it for the chef, it was for 2 gentlemen out in the thing that came into the Sheraton, and they were members of the Sheraton, and we had to cook them. We had to cook them tuna. That was what they requested, and he would bring them out frozen, and we put them in the. I think put them in the bacon for a little while, and then he put them in the broiler. But he didn't put any seasoning on them whatsoever.
Go Bulldogs!
You got a nice brown to a almost dark brown, somewhat charred on the edges, and then he threw them on the grill to get a char to them. I'd have to. Man, that was back when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
I'm 47 now, so 30 years ago.
I wonder if I could can it. It's better.
I don't know about that.
You know what you might be able to do is, well, you know what, you could cook it up. You could cook it up a couple different ways with different seasonings, like some lemon pepper or something on one, grill a couple other ones, and then you can freeze those and pull them out for meals later, and they're fully cooked
Yeah.
meals that you just have to defrost and heat up.
I'm just going to work with it.
I mean, I've had to do that with like big batches of chicken and stuff. If I get a big bag that's already frozen, or it's like, you know, been frozen, you
Thank
gotta,
you.
yeah.
These people eat them raw. That's why I'm asking.
Oh well, I don't know if you can or not. I don't. I really don't know.
These people eat them raw here.
I'm in a landlocked state, kind of. So
Yeah, I'm not.
there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a tuna hole.
Oh my goodness.
I finally did it. It's weird.
You know, this isn't the cooking channel, but if you have an idea, you're more than welcome to share.
Yeah.
Breakfast on an open fire is delicious.
Not a
Campfire
cooking
toast
channel.
is the bomb.
This is a we love eating channel.
Yeah, we love good food.
Yo.
We are foodies.
He was offering to get something. He said,
What
"What
was he
did everybody want?" I don't know. I told him something grande with espresso in it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I forgot to tell you, I like-
Laughing.
I like it creamy, with not too sweet.
And Joseph said Trump.
Oh, that's funny.
We're talking about wrestling and food.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Good.
Yeah, I was wanting to get down to the coast while my brother's here and hopefully fish, but I think I'm going to be packing or something.
Right?
I just feel like I don't have time for anything anymore.
Sausage and cabbage. That sounds like an epic fridge raid. That sounds delicious.
It is.
That's
Yo,
one of
so-
our favorites in our show.
No, I love.
I only cook one. You know,
Sauerkraut.
funny,
Oh, you don't like that, do you?
funny. I love sauerkraut. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
We have a
Me
local
too.
Amish guy, of course, that makes sauerkraut. Just the kraut and the salt, and it sits in its own juice. No added water or vinegar or anything like that. And it is the most delicious sauerkraut. It's so good.
Come on, Victor.
Pickles and sour. I like sour.
Victor has
Yeah.
to cook.
Well, you know, there's fermented foods are live foods. And so you
Yeah.
get more nutrition from a fermented food.
Really.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know,
Off grid with Doug and
You know-
Stacy.
you know what is good that it sounds disgusting, but I tried it because somebody told me. Pineapple with Hellman's mayonnaise.
I bet that would be a good combination just
Cook.
because the mayo would mellow out the acid.
Citric acid in the pineapple, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, but no, I didn't cook it. But
Oh,
I love baked pineapple. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Grilled
Yeah,
pineapple,
I
baked
like
pineapple.
I love grilled pineapple the
Oh,
best.
man. Candied pineapple. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we had
it's our background.
we had vegetable
What we
soup
used to do,
tonight. It was
so.
good. I thought it needed a little bit more cabbage in it because I love cabbage.
You guys are
Worked in
making
many
hungry.
places.
It's getting close to Thanksgiving. Do I look pretty?
Oh, I don't know, Joseph.
Oh,
Come
no,
up and show me. And
That's what I was
no,
gonna
I
say.
don't believe that males can chest feed, whatever the hell that is. Did you guys hear about that when that came out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord. They
No.
even made it like a big deal on mainstream media and everything about these a guy that turned himself into a girl and a girl who turned herself into a guy, and they were a couple, and so the guy had the baby and the girl, or and the guy that turned to a girl was trying to chest feed. Oh God, it was just
Yeah,
so
she-
gross, dude. It was
Basically, he was trying to chest
it was-
feed the baby.
it-
Chest feed the baby.
and then they
Has
made a
no-
big
he had
thing
no-
about how you're not allowed to say
He
breastfeeding,
can't
and
have-
I'm like, the
Couldn't
hell.
do it, so.
I dare anybody to come up and say anything to me when I was breastfeed my baby. Say something. I dare you.
Did
I
they
got
say-
I got
Is
Oh,
exactly what you need.
we're supposed to call it chest feeding. Not
that
breast-
is
Yeah.
totally physically impossible.
I know. It's so
You
farcical
guys
now.
are trying to defy natural things. It's not going to work.
Yeah, right. They want everybody confused because it just makes them more stupid and easy to control. It's so disgusting to me.
Yeah, don't you know that? No, I don't know that, and I don't want to know that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
thank you.
They
information I should be storing. That's a virus. I know it is.
There is one cake that I do like, and it's a pineapple cake that you got like upside down, but it's
Oh,
made
sorry,
like a sheet
Pugs.
cake.
That's
But
terrible.
then you take the cherry jello, and before it's jello, you pour that all over the pineapple cake. You take like
Mm.
a straw and you poke the cake so that all the pineapple or the cherry jello goes down into the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
Isn't it called
Oh.
poke cake?
I think something like that. Yeah, you poke it and then you put the
I have never made one of those.
cherry jello.
You know what my favorite cake to
liquid
make
cherry
is?
jello, and then you
Depression
let it
cake.
sit.
It's got no eggs. It's got no
Oh
milk.
yeah. Oh my
It's called a
goodness.
depression cake. It's also called crazy cake. It's also called lazy wife's cake. But it is
Simple.
phenomenal.
You want a
and
cake?
delicious and
Yeah,
delicious.
Cake,
You could have a cake tonight
that's a cake right there.
You throw it together all in the pan.
in 20 minutes.
You throw it together right in the pan, and then you just toss that little bad boy in the oven, and you have a rich, delicious chocolate cake with
Yeah, I want to-
that
that's
zero
one.
eggs. And it tastes. It's so
Oh man.
good,
You even
man.
make a ganache to pour over top of it.
Oh, he does. I just like mine bare.
Yeah.
But-
She's not an icing person. I like the ganache though. I like pouring that over top.
Yeah, we got like a 1 minute fudge thing that Jeff really likes to make up and put over top. Was it 1 minute?
It's
hot
about a
fudge
month. It's
or
about
something like that?
it's about a hot minute 2 minute fudge. Yeah.
Guess I'll have to get that recipe. My daughter loves the Southern sheet cake, chocolate.
Mhm. Yeah. This might work
So
real well
good.
for her. Yeah, and it's like and I love it because I came across it looking at depression cooking because I want to know how to make things still taste good when like everything's out, right?
When you
So
don't
like
have
that was
anything.
always my impetus behind it. So if we
Yeah.
run out of something, I don't have to slack on flavor and nutrition. And so that's when I started looking that stuff up. But boy, howdy, I tell you what, that I'll get you that depression cake. Actually, there was a woman that she had a video. She had a channel. She's gone now, but they keep her channel up and they comment back. But she did a channel on depression era cooking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lady,
She's
she's real
gone,
sweet.
What, 2 years ago?
A couple years ago. I'm not sure when.
2018 actually.
And the videos are gone.
They're still
No,
up.
That's the thing.
They keep them. Her family keeps them up.
Whoever in the family, exactly. Yeah, that they've carried it on for.
Yep, they leave them up. They reply to the family. I think it's her daughters or her granddaughters.
Somebody.
And they come in and they reply, for people on the videos and
Yep,
stuff,
and she
and they
does
keep her
depression cooking.
channel up. They sure do.
You have to put
She
her
does
link.
soups and all kinds of dinners and simple little things that if you only have in your refrigerator, sometimes
Right on,
She'd
Gary.
tell you sometimes they only had certain things in the refrigerator and a couple cans of this, and they'd throw them all together, and that's what they ate for
I
dinner.
love stuffed
And it was
peppers.
just you just did
Yeah.
what you could.
Oh my gosh!
And I was like,
All right, Joseph,
a lot
I'm
of
gonna have
good
to try
cooking.
that.
good ideas for things that You never know.
The camo, I did
Yeah.
hear cooking a chicken in a paper bag, but not in an oven, but not on a fire.
Sounds good, Camo.
Yeah.
Free grapes. I remember this time of year we'd go to my great grandma's and harvest grapes, and she'd make jelly, and we'd pour the pectin, not pectin. We'd pour the what's the wax? The paraffin. We'd pour the
Yes.
paraffin on top of the jars. I used to love that, man, and I loved as a kid. I loved breaking the paraffin and licking the paraffin. You
Yep.
know, getting the because my grandma made some excellent, par excellence grape jelly. It's the only grape jelly I've ever eaten in my life, and I can't stand the store bought stuff
Yeah.
at all.
Can't either.
Yeah, Camel Carl. Right down the road here, about 1.5 miles from us, we have, well, they're right at the bottom of our hill, but 1.5 miles away in the swamps down here, right on the side of the road, every 3 years, and this is the 3rd year, we get wild garlic.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
And my brother got a whole bunch, as much as he could, because they come through and they mow at a certain point. So he got them out, and they're all hanging upside down in the shed right now. But
Oh, awesome.
man, I'm gonna tell you what, just like you said, people just sit there and ignore it, and they don't even know. And then the county comes, or the township comes through, and they mow it down, and then it's not there for anybody.
Ooh,
So
Pappy.
we've been trying to pass the word out to people that you can get wild garlic. All you gotta do is hang it upside down and let it, and you got
I gotta make
wild
wild cider
garlic.
vinegar. Shit,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Really good,
Thanks
too.
for reminding me, Pappy.
I'm gonna try that, Joseph. I'm gonna try making some of that stuff pepper soup. I got peppers.
Oh my
on-
gosh, I
Yeah,
know,
that
right?
sounded really good.
I do a lot of that. It's like I'll do them in the skillet. I'll just put everything, like I'll cook my meat, I'll season my meat and stuff, and then I'll have my my rice and my sauce and my peppers and cook them all in the skillet together, like a skillet meal.
Yep. I won a contest one time against my aunt.
Yeah.
You know what she did? She didn't mince green peppers and put it with the meat to stuff it with, right? The person was judging us, said, "He's got you." What'd you do different? Because we made it in the same kitchen, and I said I
Right.
put minced green pepper in the stuffing of the pepper. Bingo.
Mm.
Yeah, it makes a difference. When you
Yeah.
flavor the meat, it does. It makes a total difference.
Yeah.
Meat the fuckers.
My mother used to make that stuffed peppers. I didn't like them then. I love bell peppers,
Ooh.
but that was just too, I don't know, too pepper.
My daughter, she goes, we went outside and she goes, "Look, Mom, the moon." She goes, "It's the first night of the full harvest moon, right?" I'm like, "Yep." She goes, "I gotta go tell my friends." I said, "Honey, they may not understand what harvest moon is." And she goes, "It's okay, Mom, I'll explain it to them." She's so funny.
That's funny.
I wonder-
Funny.
Hey.
Camo.
We should try that. Pappy's making an
Treat
upside
them all.
down. How would that be? I'll try that.
Everybody needs to send in their recipes.
I know
I'm
nobody
gonna
sent me
mark-
any. Nobody has sent me any. Because
I know.
LHS has
Ice
volunteered to
cream.
help us.
I don't think
put it
anybody said
together.
anything about ice cream. You're going to do that one on your own, love.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah.
I got
Ice
me an
cream
ice cream
sounds
sandwich.
good.
Waiting in
When
the
I
Oh,
was to
my
start talking
goodness.
about ice cream, I know where that's
There,
going.
here we go, milkshakes.
The fudge nuts, with
My favorite ice cream
butterscotch,
is either
caramel.
an old fashioned butter pecan, but it has to be the old fashioned ones that have the real, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, they got like that almost butterscotchy taste to them. You know what I'm talking about? The real old
Oh,
way they
man,
used to make it.
Camo.
And since I can't hardly find that anywhere, my favorite for the last decade's been mint chocolate chip. At least.
When they diagnosed my youngest with borderline diabetes,
Oh, man.
I got a recipe for ice cream, and you just put it in a blender with Um, you freeze the bananas,
Uh-huh.
put bananas in there, and
It's a
then
Mexican
like
thing. Did you do
almond
that?
milk or something.
Yep,
Yeah.
almond milk. Yeah.
You can even do them with orange juice or Raina loves to do a frozen banana, some mixed fruits, like she likes the strawberry, uh, blueberry, and blackberry mix, and then we'll put a little bit of orange juice in it. She loves that for a smoothie.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes she likes it with milk,
Or she'll do it with milk. Yeah.
and then it's a milkshake, you know.
Well, she's allergic to the berries, but I put frozen pineapple in it too. Frozen pineapple,
Right on.
banana, and then the almond milk or coconut
Right
milk, whatever I have.
Mm-mm-mm. Y'all are talking about food, and it's too late to be hungry. I didn't do that. I probably did do that.
I think we all did it this time.
Yeah. It's a combined effort.
I'm gonna
Oh,
have
I
me something sweet here in a
love
minute.
some
I don't know
good
what I'm gonna
Doritos.
have. You know what? I think
What?
I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal.
There you
I
go.
haven't had a bowl of cereal in a while.
LHS is having honey bunches of Cheerios or something like that.
Honey nut Cheerios.
Honey nut Cheerios.
Hello,
Hey, TJ Preps, how you doing, lady? Hope everything is well with you. I like TJ Preps. If y'all haven't checked out her channel, she's awesome to check out too. I actually watch some of her stuff. I get good ideas from her.
I know I'm subbed to her, but man, there's not enough time in the day to watch everybody I'm subbed to.
I know.
A perfect chocolate covered frozen banana as a kid.
With no success, huh?
Just couldn't help yourself, could you?
Oh, I've done those.
Good.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Most of us succeed at that. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
I'll tell you it's actually really rich and it's good, and it's surprisingly enough, is a deep fried candy bar. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
I like the fried pickles, but I don't know how
man,
good
they're
I would be with
pretty
a
good with pickles.
fried candy bar.
I
That
did-
kind of sounds gross to me.
I did a
Not gonna lie.
Butterfingers what I did.
Yeah. I don't fry a lot.
Whatever, Joseph. Yeah, I don't. Well, I do fry some things, but I don't deep fry anything. And when I do fry, I either use like olive oil or coconut oil.
Yeah. We
Jeff,
really
did that
actually got
candy
to
bar
see a lot of fried stuff.
Jeff, did that candy bar taste greasy?
Yeah. So I took the breading off.
Breading.
So after that, though, it was super hot. But oh man.
See, I don't know. I just don't know if I can handle that.
Oh man, it was so rich just because it was that warm.
Okay,
But like we
onion
do
rings.
homemade,
I would try
we do
them.
homemade chicken nuggets, and I do those in
Yeah, those are good.
in coconut oil, and I just make my own breading. And she loves absolutely. Her and Jeff, they absolutely go to town on some homemade chicken nuggets, and then Dad makes up honey mustard with honey and mustard.
Actually, yeah.
Oh,
like
thank you,
fresh
Gary.
honey mustard. All right, all.
My youngest daughter's boyfriend tested positive for the thing. So that's
Oh,
where she
boy.
got it.
Oh, my goodness.
She's getting better. She won't take what I'm telling her to take. And I'm like, "Ugh."
Oreos.
So she keeps talking to me every day, and I keep listening to her breathe to make sure it's not in her chest.
Yeah.
Because she's secluded from me. She's away
Right.
from me.
Well, you know, I don't know if you were watching the other day. I think Jeff Riddle had posted a link for Big D's. It's agricultural animal supplies, and there's a certain paste on there that you can get for about $5 a single dose, and then I have a link
Yes.
to the video that shows you how to go by weight to give you the proper dose of medicine.
Right.
Deep.
So,
How do you?
Tractor Supply has that.
okay.
How
What's
do you
that?
How do you deep fry cheesecake? Oh, stick in the.
I don't know,
berries.
but that would probably be really, really damn good. That'd probably be. I would imagine.
Sopapilla. You've ever had a sopapilla?
I don't think I've ever had a sopapilla.
Oh man,
Yeah, squash flowers are excellent.
you guys ever had a sopapilla?
I don't. What is a sopapilla?
Deep fried ice cream.
Deep fried ice cream. I've never had it. I've always wanted to,
Oh man.
but I rarely get dessert when we go to a restaurant. Well, it's just because I like
That's
to eat
just
my
the way
meal,
we are.
and it's
Yeah,
so
it's
full.
not
I get so
anything-
full.
The way we
Plus,
are.
they get so expensive. I don't know, man. Half that shit's a ripoff. And since I've been in the food industry business
We
and
know. Yeah.
know what it's worth, it's like I'm not real keen on it.
The only thing I would deep fry is onion rings.
I used to love candied violets. I like candied violets when I was little. I wish I knew how to make them. I would just make them. I should look that up.
I've never heard
I
of
should figure
that.
that out. Ooh, I could ask TJ. I bet she knows. TJ, do you know how to make like candied flowers?
Oh, probably dip it in hot salt, sugar water.
Yeah.
See, Camel Carl? His mom made candy clovers.
I love clovers. I'll eat clovers. Just pick up a
Yep.
handful of clovers, and me and Raina do that. We'll go out on a walk in the woods, and we'll pick clovers and snack on them. You know, I think I've had
We've got wild cherry
like
root
these-
out there. We've got wild.
they're these like cheesecake balls with like the graham cracker, and then they're deep fried. I think I've had one of those before. Oh, it was worth asking though. You know, there are many, there are multiple and various flowers that are edible and they're actually nutritious for you.
Yep.
I remember I was watching, Jeff and I used to watch the British Baking Show. I love that show. And they made this, they call it the Monet cake, right? And it's literally like greens and purples, and the green frosting is made with spinach to dye it. It's an all natural cake. It's
Yeah, it
called a
was
Monet cake. And it's got like the candied flowers on it and stuff. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to actually try that someday. I'll have to go back and look that up and find that recipe.
Laura's fixing to make a tres leche cake.
What's that?
We'll see how that goes. It's a it's a Mexican cake, like milks and
Cool.
I don't.
Tell her don't forget
Um,
to make the flan to go with it. Flan's good.
I know.
Flan.
LHS, are you my daughter?
Oh, that does sound good.
My
He said,
ex-wife.
LHS, are you my daughter?
My ex-wife never. That's what she never cooked anything out of a can or box. That's all she cooked.
Oh,
Her mom was that way. Wow. There's two of them.
wait, did I just see somebody said something about how to make a hormone?
Yeah.
Oh, ha, 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 you guys. You're funny. Oh, my goodness. Joseph said, does anybody know how to make a hormone? HORMONE. And Camo shot back with give her money. That was great. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's funny. That's fun. That's
I like
funny.
fresh beets, but I don't like canned beets, and I don't like pickled beets. But I
Have you
love them
noticed-
fresh.
You notice we all have something in common, at least something. That's funny. That's funny.
Right?
That's cool.
Oh, that's great.
Didn't I tell you guys about that? I told you guys about that.
What's that?
The ex-wife never cooked nothing. It only came out of a box.
Yeah.
Tuna helper, hamburger helper.
Yeah.
It's shake and bake, and I helped.
What do you call it? They had hamburger helper lasagna.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh, you should be that picky.
That's what my
Wow.
kids do.
I'll tell you what.
And it just blows me away because I told them you can make your own and it's better for you.
Right?
Look
And
at
it
the
tastes
sodium count.
so much better. You know, right?
Yes.
I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, I can only handle pickled beets. Them are good though.
The only thing I make in a microwave is a 1-minute microwave cupcake. And that's like, you know, to
Yeah.
feed the craving. If the cake's going to take 30 minutes and I want it now.
I didn't know that.
So,
But I
I'll
really
accept-
don't like microwaves.
I'll accept that 5 minutes.
Ew, I
It
wouldn't
only takes-
Yeah,
cook in the microwave. That's
I
spooky.
don't know if I could handle microwave meatloaf. That
Oh,
sounds
dear
radiated.
God, no,
That sounds like some Fallout Shelter shit.
No, absolutely
Something
Right?
no.
I wouldn't even.
Almost makes me want to hit you with a 2x4.
I can't even handle a piece of bread in the microwave for 1 second. It changes everything.
It alters the look, the
Mhm.
you know,
It does. It I don't like it.
alters
Mm-mm.
your radiation.
I got a little toaster oven I like though. Tell you that. Love my little toaster oven. I can cook anything in that little sucker. I don't have the dishes for half of it, but I'll wrap it in aluminum foil, toss it in there like I'm doing it on the campfire. Or I'll put it.
Like
There's a
their
little
meatloaf
tray.
is so easy.
What's that?
And
Cabbage
Victor was
chicken.
saying he loves meatloaf, but he don't know how to do it. And I
Oh
said
my
it's so
gosh.
easy.
Super simple. And everybody does it different.
Yep.
But it's. I mean, your simplest version is probably meatloaf, eggs, and a lot of people do breadcrumbs. I don't, but I do like a pound of meatloaf, 1 egg, and then the way my mom did it was she'd put 1 packet of Lipton onion soup or Lipton beefy onion soup in it, and
Yep.
then the way my mother-in-law does it is she puts her burger, an egg, and then she chops up some onion and green pepper and puts in it, and then a can of Campbell's tomato soup over the top and pop it in the oven.
With some package of
That sounds
Oh,
more
yeah,
like
it
mine.
Like spaghetti.
I don't put the egg.
Patini has MSG, and we
Yeah.
got away from
Well, I don't put the breadcrumbs, so I put
Yeah,
the
we don't-
egg.
Yeah, that's why
So-
we don't.
Right.
I
I
don't.
put the bread.
Yeah, I don't put the bread. I don't like. Jeff doesn't
It's
like
too
the.
cakey. I don't like the cakiness.
Mm.
But it all works out fine, you know.
Yep.
You're Mexican. You don't do that. What you don't do? The cabbage. You don't
Meatloaf, I
do
get it.
cabbage.
Mexican buddies don't use microwave at all either. I think it's a microwave.
That's right, man. Come make me some carne asada. I love carne asada.
Oh, meatloaf.
I do
I know
too.
everybody does it different. I make a killer tortilla, but it's not anywhere close to the ones they make probably authentically. But
We
it's still
can
really
make some
good.
Mexican food around here.
Victor, you can get any recipe you want on YouTube. Anything.
Any
Still
way
waiting
you
for a-
want.
Anything. I take my word for it. The deeper you hunt for a recipe, the better it gets too. I'll give you that advice. That's how I found. I kept digging and digging and digging, and that's how I found that Big Mac secret sauce recipe. Man, I'm gonna go
Yep.
to the house. I haven't had homemade tortillas in a long time.
Oh, I
Oh
love
my
orange.
God, they're to die for.
They're so much better than store bought.
Oh, I know. No,
Just
comparison.
slap some butter on there and roll it up, and or peanut butter. I put everything on tortillas.
No.
I'd rather eat that than bread. One of my sons, my second son, well, he weighed over 10 pounds when he was born.
Oh,
And
good Lord.
yeah,
You're
he
a brave
was
woman.
a lug carry around. And my babysitter, they were, I've known them since high school, and she was the only one I trusted. A little Spanish woman, and she would make homemade tortillas. Every day I went to pick him up, and he'd have his little baggie with homemade tortillas in it. That kid, when he was a year old, weighed 30 pounds. And he wasn't walking.
Wow. Wow.
And I was like,
My mom said I was a
Alright.
big baby too, though.
yep.
We're not still. Can you hear us? I thought we were
Yeah.
muted.
Are we?
Mm-mm.
No, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, I was almost a 10-pound baby. My mom carried me almost a month. I was almost a month overdue.
Yeah.
And they had to take me cesarean.
He might, well, no. He was pretty easy. I was, yeah. I have big hips.
Right on.
My daughter had to
And my mom
have all
had big
her.
hips too as soon as she was done having me. She'd always tell me that she didn't get her figure until after she had me.
Blame it on the babies. Poor babies.
She's like, yeah, you did this. They
Man,
say bigger
y'all
babies are easier to have.
send some positive thoughts Gigi's way.
Absolutely. Send love Gigi's way.
Yeah.
If she's out there listening, we love you, sister.
Yep.
And you're not weird.
Not even. And you're never too weird to hang with us weirdos.
Yeah.
That's why we're having the late night weirdo session.
Yeah. I'll bet you ain't as weird as me.
Oh, the stories we could tell. No, I'm just kidding.
We are all weird. I tried opening my channel tonight, and I cannot figure it out. It drives me crazy.
What do you need help with, hon? I'll help you.
The one thing I cannot figure out is how to put the link in chat. When I go to YouTube, it will not do it. When you click invite, then the little box comes up. Copy it.
Are you going through StreamYard?
Yes.
Okay, you go through StreamYard then. When you're in your back thing of your StreamYard, down at the bottom, it'll have your mute, your camera, and then the share screen. And then right next to that, it'll say invite. And that'll give you, if you pop that up and you copy that link, and there's your link. And you post it in the chat in your back dashboard.
In StreamYard.
In StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
And it'll show up to
YouTube. Okay.
Yep. That's
That's
how
what
we
I'm
do it.
doing. I'm connecting to YouTube too soon then. Because I have to. And I need to work on the second one. And that one I'm just going to upload videos of information.
Oh, I think my husband's carrying on in the goodwill factor for Gigi with this word that I'm not going to try to butcher. Sysbestism. I guess I will try to butcher it.
I think Victor was looking for a word.
Oh, there you go, Vic. Can I call you Vic? I want to call you Vic. But if you don't like that, I won't.
I think it was Joseph.
Was it Joseph looking for a word? There you go, Joe.
Joseph's the jokester here.
Yeah,
Is
he's funny.
Gigi up and running, Joseph?
Oh, is she up and running? Does
Hold on.
anybody know?
Oh, I can't.
Somebody
check.
check.
I
Dang
can't.
it.
Really?
Hey, somebody
Yes.
in chat, check. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I will meet you guys all over there.
whoa,
What the
whoa.
hell?
We got to go to actually YouTube. Can someone in YouTube?
Here you go.
I'm,
Someone in YouTube?
Somebody got him.
Yeah. You must have a
we
mod.
need to report them. I
Yeah.
need one of the mods to do a report on that bot, please.
That was crazy.
Wow. And it's not letting me do it up here. It's not letting me block this
We
one.
are not on.
I need a
Okay.
mod to take that one off of there in chat, please, because I can't get it. It's not letting me do it.
She's not on.
He was blocked.
Okay.
No, it says only for 5 minutes. Can you hide him?
I need him to be reported. I need it to be reported.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give us a second here. We'll figure it out. If
Wait,
Gigi's on.
Justice.
She is on?
If Gigi's
He
on-
is.
Okay, why don't we all pop over?
Okay.
She's on. Okay.
Show her some love.
Yep, going over.
We'll meet you there,
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
All right.
See you there.
See you over there.
Gigi is not on.
Oh, Gigi's not on? Okay.
Did y'all see her on?
So somebody was saying she was on. There we
I
go.
know.
Report.
What was it?
Unwanted commercial or this one. I don't know which, but there you go.
All right, Robert. We lost you.
Oh, LHS, you're awesome. Thank you, honey.
You're the best.
Yeah, so you can go in as a mod, if you guys will, please. Go in and report that user. And
Joseph
you
said
can
he
do it
did.
even on their blocked ones.
You guys are awesome.
Yep. Awesome, awesome. Okay. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Okay.
All right.
All right, then we'll stay up. We'll stay
Well,
here.
then we'll stay right here. We're not going to
We'll
shut it
go ahead
down.
and
I
we'll
just wanted to make sure
pop
she was
the-
up and running, but if not,
Pop
then-
the link again for you. You probably just,
All right. You guys are the best. Good on it.
pop
Good
the
on
link
it.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a minute. Gee, many crickets.
It was so weird because at LW, she was like, is this going to be the topic tonight? And asked me and Pappy and Robert. And then suddenly she messaged me and nope, not going on. I said, what?
Mm.
What are we supposed to do? And then how did I find out y'all were on?
Well, we
Gigi.
left comments
Hope
over
you
there
got
for
one.
Gigi to let her know in case she needs some, if she wants to be lifted up, if she
Support,
wasn't wanting to go on and do her own, then she's welcome, and we'll bring her over here and lift her up
Yeah.
because we love her.
There he is.
course.
And I believe she is spot on. So I don't know what's going on with her, but
Oh, there
she
we go.
is just the right kind of weird for me. I love her.
How weird. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Who?
It's weird. I have no controls at all.
Woo, woo, woo.
How strange. Hold on a minute. What's going on here?
There you are.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, she's not on.
Something strange is happening here.
You hear me?
Yeah.
What it is? Yeah.
She's not. She's not.
Ain't
Yes.
exactly clear.
I went over there.
Let's get-
They,
There's
they
chat.
said that after you left.
There's chat from us talking. That's all that's over there.
It's okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, that's what I remember, Bonnie. But I already had left. I left.
Liberty Warrior.
Yeah, I left.
That's right, Vic.
I went to the store when they played that Prophet guy. And I got back, and then I watched for a while and posted some stuff, and then John H come on, and I said I gotta go,
Mm.
and then I think I just turned it back on to see if it was still going, and that's when I saw what you just said. Gigi was asking.
See, I slept through the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Do what?
Gigi was asking something of everybody over there about something. I don't know, because I was sleeping. I
I'm sorry.
had a headache and I slept through the whole show.
I
And my
actually,
husband did all the mod job.
I actually left.
She
I
was
didn't
wanting to
catch it.
continue that topic.
What that we were
I
talking
guess-
about earlier?
What was being talked about on Liberty Warrior? I guess the gematria. Am I
Oh,
saying
the
it right?
gematria.
The
Yeah,
gematria.
Yeah.
Why
must
is
have
that
been
too
listening.
weird? Why is it acceptable for one person and not another to speak on those things? That's what I
Yeah,
don't get.
that's
It.
that's just not right.
And we all have different points of view. We have to honor and respect each other's. You
Yes.
know, don't tear each other down. That's not how this is
It's not
done.
good for one and not another either.
I
You know
love
what
her.
I've
I just think
noticed?
she's a doll.
And I hope I don't offend anyone in chat but people have a bad view of born again Christians, and I guess in a way I can kind of see that, because the church I went to was so strict and telling you had to do everything this way and that way, and the pastor would even come to our house because we were singles and check on us and make sure we were being good, and it was very controlling. And once I got out of that and just started studying things on my own, then you get an open mind, and so maybe some of these other things are okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't look bad on born again Christians because I mean, I don't look bad on any religion though. I believe if you're trying to live by the tenets of your faith, then you're on the right path for you. But it's living by the tenets. So it's not that people have a bad view of born again. This is just my opinion. It's just an opinion piece. I don't think that it's so much that people have a bad view of born again Christians. They have a bad view from the intentional neglect and perversion of religion, of Christian and Catholic priest, and the things that you hear about coming out, and like we know there's a bunch of hinky dinky crap, but you're absolutely right. If you're solidifying your connection through your own study and your own connection and opening your eyes, and viewing things with a brighter perspective, then you're going to be in a better place. And so, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm not trying to, what's the word? I'm not trying to.
Well, just watching the people
it
in chat, you can see there's some devout Christians, and you could tell that they were like getting upset with the conversation that was going on. And I was sitting there trying to figure out why. And even Mary was saying, the numbers like coincide
Right.
with Christianity. So I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't
Except
understand
that
any of
people
it.
aren't seeing it as that. They're taking the one thing and taking it out of context and
Yep.
saying, nope, that's bad. It says it's bad. And they're not paying attention to, and see, I get it. Because there's a lot of hypocrisy in people being able to accept things from this source, but not from this source. And it's
Right.
the same information.
And then you
They're
got
just based on a different word pattern.
you have this new religion with these mega churches too.
Yeah.
It's mass confusion,
Yes.
delusion, and confusion. That's why I put in the chat. All it is a delusion. Comes with confusion.
Yep.
If you're confused, you ain't thinking straight. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
Well, and there's so many. I have been to like everyone. I had a great uncle that was a Pentecostal preacher, and then my aunt and uncle are. They say they're non-denomination. It's more like I don't know, kind of a cross between Baptist and Pentecostal, maybe. I don't know
Can I
what it
can
is.
I say
But
something? I just had a really big thought. I don't know. I know, Bonnie, I think you would understand what I'm talking about. Well, I'm sure everybody would, but like it's the umbrella effect, right? Just like everybody wanted to leave California and move to Texas, but they didn't leave their ideas behind.
Really?
Like they didn't leave
Yeah.
their perceptions of how things should be behind, and they came and Texas welcomed them under that umbrella. Well, religion is kind of that same thing on the face value, because look how many religions, and I'm air quoting, I am, there are under the umbrella of Christianity, and not all of them are compatible.
No, strange.
Like, do you
Right.
understand what I'm saying there?
yeah, but what I was getting at, like my great uncle that was Pentecostal, he had all these rules in his church. You couldn't cut your hair. You had to wear dresses. You couldn't wear makeup.
Yeah. I was raised
You
Pentecostal apostolic, honey. I know.
Mhm.
I know.
You couldn't watch
do.
TV. But he would bring his travel trailer to stay at my grandmother's, and he would sit out there watching his TV. And
Yeah. I was raised Pentecostal.
yeah, so he was a hypocrite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I know one of them.
And that's what,
I know
Yeah.
lots of them.
and
I always say
exactly.
there are people on the
There
train that
are
don't have
a
a
lot of
ticket,
them.
but that's just how I call it.
Yep. And I
But
just
I
I
think
don't think the rules are even should even be part of it, and that's why, like, it's and I think that's why I keep really looking into the Native Americans, because to me it's more, even though it's ceremonial and there are rules, they're not like how do you say it?
Control.
I don't know. They
Me,
just seem like
more in tune.
more
For me,
spiritual
that
people.
path is more in tune with my spirituality, and therefore it's more strengthening to my connection with divine. It's not
That's what I'm trying to say.
a religion. It's not a religion, which is a doctrine that is, there are guiding factors. So it's like, instead of rules, because I've been in a religion with rules, I know what those are. And for me, as I walk my path spiritually, I find that I am pulled towards different directions for certain reasons. There are things I needed to learn there. But being in tune with yourself is what a lot of native teachings tell you. And that is where you find your connection to the divine. That's where you find your creator. And so I think a lot of people look at native teachings for that reason, because they feel that truth of knowing how to look within, right? And you don't get taught that a lot by other religions. They want you to look without, look through some other lens. And I'm not saying all religions, I'm just putting that out there. I'm just, there are pastors who lead their flocks in that way. These are the rules and you will obey.
Yeah.
So
And then you got people that are drawn to them, people who have the rattlesnake things. Remember those?
yeah.
That's strange. Wow, green.
Victor, we're not
That's
trying to divide and destroy anything.
No, not
Oh.
even. We're
No,
trying to
what
unite. But we got to be able to have those conversations, because people need to realize that their connection is not outside of themselves, it's within them. And no matter what faith you go by, your
Yeah.
connection is still your own. Nobody else can tell you how to have that.
No, exactly.
And I've been going over to Hawks a lot and sit there for hours and the prayers, and but it's so overwhelming to me. I think, man, I don't know how people see so much heartache and sickness and death and everything, and just keep going. The strength in the people in this family is amazing. What people in here have gone through and survived, I I I'm just awed by it, because I don't know if I'm that strong.
Pappy needs to say something. Put us in the
Oh,
right direction.
I'm
You
sitting
need-
here all ears. I've got twice as many ears as I got a mouth. You know.
I like that.
And I understand that only through faith can you get through something like that. You would have to have that.
You know what I find super interesting, and a lot of people perhaps don't key on this. You know, you were talking earlier about religions, and you know some of the people's reaction on another channel as you know people were expressing their beliefs and faith, and some of the reactions of the comments and stuff in there. And you know, all of the major religions in the world, and I don't really care which one you want to choose, all have
Right.
different factions within that religion that differ from the other factions in how they express themselves within that particular dogma. Now, of the three major religions that most people are associated with, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, what I find super interesting is that they all shared the same God of Abraham, but they went different pathways. You know, the God of the Old Testament, the God of the Torah, the God of the Quran, you know, they
Just locked up.
before the people all divided up and all went their different ways, it was the same God, you know. And as they went out and they expressed their followings and their own beliefs and stuff like that, even they spread out, you know. And it reminds me of the circulatory system of our body. You know, you have your major arteries and your veins and stuff like that, and they branch out to the capillaries and all these sort of things that go out and feed the whole body. You know, but the problem is that you know, these little different pathways and stuff that people put on, they established all these different rules and regulations as to, this is how you need to exercise your belief if you're going to follow on this pathway. And they exclude all other pathways, and they're forgetting that their vein that they're standing on is connected to the major vein and to the major artery. They're all connected to the heart. And that's what
Yeah.
everybody is missing,
I agree.
And it's unfortunate we get into these semantics, these word games. And once again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier today. People key right on the major differences that they have between each other because everybody wants to be an individual. Everybody wants to be right. No, nobody can be wrong. And everybody is missing the similarities that we all have. It's sad.
Yes.
And you're right,
And
Pappy.
that's-
That's what we need to. We do. We need to start looking at what we have in common, not what we have different. And our differences, if you do want to look at differences, that's fine. Then look at them as uniqueness, as the gifts that
I
another's been
see
given.
you. I
Yeah.
see you.
When I used to do, yoga practice, meditation practice, and one of the things that we always started with was Om Namah Shivaya, which is the divine in me sees the divine in you.
Namaste.
And yeah, namaste. Om Namah Shivaya. It's the same. And I think if you're trying to live in true appreciation and true gratitude, that's how we do it. We are thankful for the gifts that are connected to us as well. Each of you is a gift. Each of you is a wonderful creation of the divine, and each of us have different roles to play, but that doesn't make anybody more or less than somebody else. And that difference should be celebrated, because
Yeah.
I can pass that on to you, and you pass that on down the line, and eventually it all circulates back around. Just like you said, it's all being connected to the heart. We're all rivulets. We're all just
Yes.
fractals.
Well, as Bonnie was mentioning earlier, when you were talking about, the Native American approach to it, let's not just narrow it down to there. Let's say the indigenous approach to it, because I have found similarities between the Aboriginal people in Australia and what they
True.
do, because I have some personal friends over there. The tribal people and some of their beliefs in Africa, people that I've encountered down in South America.
Yeah.
When they
Indigenous
did
peoples, you're
when they
right.
did ceremonies and stuff like that, and they were lifting up prayers, and they had outsiders in there. They didn't tell those outsiders how to pray. They asked them, "Come pray with us." They did not say, you have to do this, you have to do that. If you wanted to get on your knees, that's fine. If you wanted to lift your hands up, that's fine. If you wanted to paint yourself, that was fine, because you're allowed to be a free expression of yourself. The question that they wanted answered, like one of my medicine teachers told me, Creator doesn't care which phone you're using. Are you making the call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Yep.
So true.
That was beautifully stated.
Yes. And that's just it. Even this group that we're all a part of, that is fellowship. And, like some people think you have to be in the church to
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
have
That is
God.
That is
And-
simply a structure.
Structure. It's all it is.
Every Easter we meet out on this mountaintop. Well, it's not a mountain here, it's a hilltop. And it's outside right before sunrise, and it is the most beautiful service. And it doesn't matter where you are. And if you're stuck at home and you can't go anywhere, why can't you still have that relationship right there?
You
You know,
absolutely can.
one of the things that I have learned, okay, and in participation um, with so many things, is that you will hear people say, well, there's this great cathedral here, there's this wonderful little church over here, this synagogue is just beautiful, you know, and then you'll hear other people like you, Bonnie, that say, we go out here and we get together in fellowship and we raise up our our voices and our words and stuff like that. And it reminded me of asking myself the question, what is a sacred space? What is a sacred place? And what came to me is that, you know, because everything is such a miracle, Creator has made everything. I mean, I consider every place to be sacred. But what makes one place more sacred than another? It isn't the place itself that makes you sacred. It's what has been done there that makes a place sacred. It is the intent and the energy that is put into a place. And when intent and energy is put into a place, even those that have never gone to that place before will be able to feel the difference when they get there. So it isn't the place that makes you sacred, it's you that makes a place sacred. Why? Because you've expanded your sacredness within yourself to your surroundings. And your
Yep.
surroundings see it, they feel it, they absorb it, and they hold it. Why? Because it's good. That which is good holds itself. That which is good forms a matrix for more good to grow on. That which is not good will be taken and absorbed and neutralized. That's what makes a place sacred. The intent, the emotions, and the release of that from your sacred spot. So that's why people are much more powerful than they believe. So some of the best cathedrals and best prayer services I've ever had has been on my sitting on my rump someplace in the middle of a forest, sitting on a rock by a little stream that I've never visited before, and it was just the perfect spot.
Yep. It's like you have an open line straight to him.
Everybody has that. Everybody has that line, whether it's open or not. Maybe the switchboard's not plugged in. That's part of each of your duties here, um, that are in the chat, that are on the panel or whatever. First and foremost, we have to control our own switchboard. We're not in control of anybody else's switchboard. But if we see somebody's switchboard that's got a couple of plugs laying down there that could probably be used, we can mention that to them. Whether or not they want to pick up the plug and plug it in, that's their choice.
Hmm.
Everybody has to have that freedom. And why is that freedom? Because God gave us all the uh, the thing called choice, and that makes life scary because not everybody is on the same sheet of music. So everybody is finding that, and that allows us to be individuated parts of Creator Himself, because He's got part of Himself in us, and we're learning to express what creation is through us, so the Creator can live creation through us. And everybody is a little bit different. Okay, so He can get the big picture where we're only getting our own little picture.
Right.
Yep.
And I think so many people feel like they need to be told what to do too. And that's probably all of this, everything that everybody's been talking about, how we've been controlled all these years. Maybe that's a piece of that puzzle too, that people feel that they need to be told.
Bonnie, have you ever watched any of the videos where animals that have been kept inside all of their lives, or were lab animals or whatever, were released for the first time in outside,
Yes.
okay, do you notice their reaction?
Yes. They're scared. They don't know what
They're
to do.
absolutely
Right.
terrified of the unknown, of what they don't know, what they
Yes.
haven't been exposed to. And then one will kind of explore a little bit and explore, and then others will follow that exploration. Okay. And then collectively they discover something they didn't have before: freedom.
Yes.
And that's kind of where a lot of people are today. You know, they're
Yep.
coming out from underneath the blinders, they're coming out from underneath the shackles. Okay. And it's absolutely terrifying to them. You know, they're not used to it, you know.
It's
So a lot of those people will need to have the pathfinders out there that are saying, come on, the water's not bad, jump in, you know.
yeah.
Come on, we'll help you, we'll teach you how to swim, you know,
Right?
or whatever. And then sit back and watch them run around doing zoomies because they're free.
You know,
Well,
I
Hey,
saw a
Simon,
thing the
welcome
other
up.
day. Hey, I just wanted to chime in. Like, I saw a thing the other day about cows that were going towards a slaughterhouse, and there were people that were filming there, and they caught on camera that some of the cows were actually crying as they walked towards the slaughterhouse.
Oh,
So
oh, so sad.
I would say that you know, when I lost my German Shepherd, she was about 18 years old, and
wow.
she knew that it was like kind of the end of her time, and you know, when we had to put her down eventually because, you know, she couldn't even walk any longer. Like, she basically needed to be carried to go outside to go to the bathroom and
Yeah.
whatnot. And when we were putting her down, like, the doctor gave her the needle, and it was my brother and my sister there with me. She cried because she knew she was going, and yeah, I'd say that animals for sure do have a lot of they do have something inside them more so than we give credit for as humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of that, respecting all life. A lot of people, our society, has lost touch with how to respect other life forms.
Yeah.
And we were gifted with the care of these other life forms, and unfortunately, we've led mostly to the destruction of these other forms of life. And I think it's so sad. I really do. Um,
Someday,
it's hard.
someday,
to see
Simon, you're gonna see an animal. It's gonna touch you, just like the one you lost, and you're gonna. That's what happened to me. I'm living proof. I swear I have my old dog back in a different coat.
Oh, they totally come back to you.
Yeah,
They do. They find their way back.
I swear.
You
Some
guys,
way, somehow.
you guys ever been to a zoo before? I'm sure you guys have.
Oh God, yeah,
Yes.
Oh yes, absolutely.
yeah.
I was at the Orlando Disneyland Zoo this one time, right?
Mhm.
And like, so I'm walking through the zoo and all this, and you know, I was like kind of like a deluded like teenage kid. I was like 16, 17 or so when this happened, and 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 it completely changed. This was back in like 2006. It completely changed my entire view of zoos to the point where I don't believe that zoos should even exist. We should just basically have giant animal preserves and wilderness
Yeah.
areas to protect life, because like I was walking through this zoo exhibit, right? So picture it's like, you know, in these big greenhouses, there's like walking paths and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was up on this walking path, and I got to this point where I could look over into the gorilla exhibit, and so I look in over the ledge into this gorilla exhibit, which was about 20 feet down, so that they can't get out, right? And I was looking around, and I was seeing that there was a bunch of other people trying to look over and see, but I got to this certain angle where I was able to then look down into the gorilla exhibit that nobody else was looking into, and there was this big male gorilla, and he was kind of like hiding, but he was kind of like sitting with his like back against the wall, kind of trying to stay out of view of the majority of people that were trying to catch different angles of him. And I looked at him, and for some reason he noticed I could see him, and he looked over at me. And I swear that there's never been like such like a profound, like touching moment in my life when it came to like an animal. Well, I wouldn't even consider him an animal. He looked at me with like the eyes of like pure like sorrow and like sadness that he was stuck in this place where these humans are constantly looking at him. And I knew that from whatever unintentional like look I returned back to him, he could see in my eyes that like I understood his like pain, and like I like literally like looked down because like I felt like ashamed that I was there, and like
Yes, those are, and if you're sensitive, energetically,
They know.
zoo is the worst place to go if you're sensitive energetically.
Yeah, really.
It's like the
I
really
don't
the worst
like
place to go. And I mean, I don't like them either. I don't care for them. I think it's really, really
Aquarium.
shitty that all the zoos are vacationing the animals, because those animals don't even. Oh,
You don't even know why they're
I'm
there.
gonna stop. I do want to let's lift our spirits back up,
Yeah.
because
You need a
we're gathered tonight to keep our spirits uplifted and
friend of
to
ours.
send some
Well,
love to
I
other
wouldn't-
people.
I wouldn't say that it's about. I don't want to negatively affect the vibe, but like
Oh, you're not.
all I-
John.
all I do want to say is that like I truly do believe that like the ability for love and compassion exists within all animals, all life
Oh,
forms, really.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you
We
must
agree,
have done
absolutely.
a really awesome job to have a German Shepherd that lived that long. I have never heard of one being that old.
Yeah, really.
She,
I want-
she was pretty. She had some gray hair on her at the end there. She used to even when she was about 16 years old, she used to still run down and chase off coyote packs and wolf packs.
You hear that?
Wow.
You hear that, Ed? You got to be around a long time with me, brother. My
That's right.
my German Shepherd's
One-
3.
One suggestion I have for you, if he is just 3, would be to take it easy on him once he hits about like 8 or 9.
What the hell are you talking? He tears me up, brother.
Oh yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what it is their hips give out on them eventually.
Uh-huh.
And my German Shepherd, she would run down trespassers on the property. She would chase down bears, wolves, coyotes. She had no fear. But like the years hit her around like when she hit about 16ish.
Yeah.
But
That's-
she still kept on going for a couple of years after that. But I would say, yeah, definitely run them. Make sure they get a good exercise on until they hit about 8 or 9.
Cool.
And that's the key for them. And then let them take it easy. Don't throw balls too far for them. Kind of just like let them be what they are at that age, because it's the hips that give out on German Shepherds.
because
Yeah, a lot of big dogs.
they run. Man, this guy, this dude he's like lightning.
Oh, he's got time. He's got time on him. You got to run him now. Well,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got the age on him.
Shit, he loves it. He loves it.
Oh, there's no more loyal dog. Oh my god. If you have a German Shepherd, legit,
Yeah.
there is no more loyal dog to a human being.
His head is right by my elbow right now as I'm sitting here. It's a good boy.
What's his name? What's his name, bud?
Edge,
Hedge?
like edge, like a edge of a knife.
Oh, Edge. That's a good name.
He was found in a ditch in Oakland in seizure, so he was on seizure medication when I got him. And you know how it makes you live on edge. So
Yeah.
now he's off.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
But
they as mean as they will, as mean as a German Shepherd looks, as long as you never hit a German Shepherd, abuse the dog, like kind of like hurt them, they will literally like die for you, man. That's the thing about them. It's something else.
he freaks out when a dog just even walks my direction.
Well, you know,
Oh, man.
animals are used to expressing their truth. And what I found with dogs, and to a certain extent other types of pets, if you attempt to break their spirit of what they are, of what their personality tells them they are, okay, they will always have a reaction in some manner that is usually negative.
Yep.
Either they are completely broken and no longer what they are, or they're going to rebel and they're going to tell you that, hey, I am what I am. Respect me for what I am, and we'll interact together as pretty much as equal partners. At least that's what I found in growing up on a farm. You know, so
Yeah. This
I've always treated them that way.
this German Shepherd will stay if we're walking. He does the right thing, but then after a while he needs rewarded, so he'll block me from walking until I say good boy and pet him a little bit, and then he's good, and we're ready to go again. He's a character. Just love him.
Every one of them's unique, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, man.
but then he has my white Doberman's issues too. They both like to bite on me, and this guy still does it. He's 3 years
Well,
old.
the thing is, like when they do that, that's like an affectionate like thing, kind of like
Yeah.
to joke around and mess with you, like
Like I'm his brother or something.
Oh yeah, that's how they see you. They see you
Yep.
as like a parental figure and as like a companion. They don't see you as like a threat or anything like that. They want, but what they'll do is they'll put their jaw on you and like kind of lightly press. You know what I mean? Like
This guy's crazy.
that's what they do, man. That's their like kind of like that's like a kiss basically from.
Yeah, my pit bull will run up, and when he gets excited, if I go on a little trip and come back, he'll get all excited and everything, and he comes over and he grabs my hand in his big old slobbery mouth and wants to lead me around like that.
Well, hell, like I'm pretty new to this your guys' channel. I just got this linked on like a big feed of different channels to check out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, there's people linking your guys' stuff right now on other YouTube channels that are live right now.
Cool.
That's really cool.
You know, Mike.
Do you know where you were that you found it?
Simon, welcome.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll link the channel that linked you guys right now.
What do
Yeah.
you do? What do you do, guy?
Oh, I'm kind of like into I'm see like I heard you guys talking about like kind of animals and stuff like that. So I wanted to join in and chat, but it just chime in. I don't want to disrupt the whole flow.
No, you're
But
fine.
Oh, you're
we
fine.
talk-
No, we get up here and we
no.
chat about whatever.
Homesteading. We Jeff and Heather and I we got I got a cabin in the woods. They got a house in the woods. We're kind of homesteaded, kind of connected to the.
So you're like homesteading kind of channels.
And spiritual,
Yeah.
because we work
And
with
we talk a lot of spiritual stuff.
And then
Yeah.
a little bit of everything,
Everything.
right now since it's
Cooking.
been going on the last year and a half. But a place for everybody to kind of just talk and
Yeah.
whichever way it
unwind
goes,
and
it
stay
goes,
uplifted.
as long as we stay uplifted.
Yep.
That's our big thing. We like to lift people's spirits up. We try not
Yeah,
to.
And
Yeah,
you have
well,
a right to come in and talk to,
Yeah.
ask questions.
I dig it. I checked out. There was about like 5 or 6 channels that were linked, and yours was one of the main one. I think yours was like the first one that got linked, and it's on. There's like 400 people watching this channel here, but yours was one of the ones that actually got kind of advertised as new people to kind of link to in this new growing community of different people that are trying to reach out to people.
Awesome.
You know,
But yeah,
I'll bet
once I
Travis-
clicked on, subscribe to this guy because he's got a big growing group of people that
He
are
was
kind
just-
of.
He was just at our house like 2 weekends ago.
What's-
Travis is my
what's-
brother. He's good. He's a good dude.
Mhm.
He means well.
What is
He's
fascinating?
got a big heart.
What is so fascinating is that we've got all these little channels out there, and some of these bigger channels out there. It's just like puzzle pieces, and the puzzle pieces are starting to come together, and we talk about it all the time here. Eventually, those things that have a resonance for each other are drawn to each other. For a period of time, perhaps, or perhaps for a season, or perhaps forever. We don't know. But there's always a reason for it. And this is the times that we're in. It's exciting times. We can uncover the differences between people, and stop that difference looking view, and actually see the sameness in people. And that's what makes it a wonderful world to live in, even though it's ugly outside the doors.
Yeah. And normally, Simon, this time of night we're hanging out on Gigi's channel. Yeah, and we do our show actually in the afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, 2 to 4.
But you're welcome
wow.
to join us. Yeah, anytime. We love to have people up on panel. We love to meet new people, and we love to have open conversations where there's where we can speak about how we feel with knowing that our little family here isn't going to be attacking each other. We build each other up, and we help each other along our individual paths.
Stay on a
So we do,
common ground.
That's basically what we do, I think.
Yeah.
and then
And
if you
we talk and stuff.
And then if you need some some advice on working on your car or tractor or lawn, we do that too.
Yeah.
Hey, that's awesome, man. This
Hang
seems like such.
around.
This seems like such a positive upload type channel. This is very rare to come across something so positive. You know what I mean?
Just to sit back like you're sitting at a friend's house around a coffee table, chairs, have a couple beers. sitting
Oh,
there and
totally,
drinking
totally.
soda,
And what we're starting now, Simon, is we all watch this long video, and we're gonna have a private discussion about it. It's cool.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
would you guys say that? I'm really curious, actually. Would you guys say that you guys would consider yourselves I know it sounds like a really negative, derogatory, kind of brand all, but would you guys consider yourself kind of conspiracy theorists or conspiracy minded?
No,
I am not a theorist. Well, I'm a theorist of many, many things.
That's surface
But
stuff. You know what I mean? Surface.
Yeah, that's all surface stuff. I've already dug through all that shit. It doesn't even matter. That's all the dust covering up the real antiquities and antiquitex.
And now,
In my opinion.
Now on my side of this, I don't see it as theories because there are always two sides to a story, and you can't beat that. So I've always lived my life with making sure I try to be very cautious about proceeding in anything that I do, just like you know many people do. You always proceed with caution, but you always take both sides of the story, regardless, even if it sounds crazy. Go with it.
That being
never
said,
know.
I have the grandest tinfoil hat like you've
Oh
ever
man, you gotta
ever
see
seen.
the sucker.
Oh, I
For a scratch.
totally dig it. I totally dig it. So you
And
guys,
we love talking about all kinds of stuff, like stuff most people aren't even awake that exists, like to it being existent.
We've had our moments. Trust us.
Simon, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Bonnie.
But we're open-minded, so it doesn't matter if you got something that you think is out there. Don't worry, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah, we're the least judges.
well, that's
people.
like a positive like upflow thing to hear from you guys right now because yeah, can you guys actually link your main channel in the private chat?
What's that again?
Yeah.
Our
Well,
link?
you're on it, honey. You're on
Yeah,
our main
you're-
channel.
You came to.
Just your
We just usually
YouTube
don't run a
channel.
night show. We're just doing this for our sister tonight and for
Oh,
our
okay.
peeps because everybody
Yeah.
didn't have a place to really hang out, so we wanted to give them a place, and we also wanted our sister to know we love her. So this is kind of for
and
her.
she does the same thing that we're doing right now at around 10 o'clock, 10:30
Yeah.
at night. She comes on, and she does the same thing we're doing right now.
And we
Just
play
sitting
Boulder
around.
Dash, and we have
Yeah,
fun together.
yeah, she does games
Um,
and stuff.
We just, it's
pretty
a
cool.
way for us to support each other and talk about
Kickback.
anything we want in a space that there's not judgments being cast all around and stuff, and so you can actually have open discourse.
In the chat,
know.
chat's
But
not going on.
could you link the channel? Because I see this.
Drop
I'm
your
on
link, babe.
StreamYards, but I don't see the YouTube channel.
Okay.
For
Oh,
ours,
yeah, for our neck of the woods. Well, you were already there, but yeah. Hey, mods,
It's
can
okay,
you guys
though.
drop us?
we can always.
Can you drop Gigi's channel for him too, so he can catch that on YouTube?
Nick,
But
Yep.
wherever you guys are streaming, just link that channel in the private chat here in the Hangout.
Oh yeah.
usually Jeff and
We
Heather
got
come up in the morning. And
Well, your morning. It's our afternoon.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. I'm in California.
I just put it in for you, Simon.
Okay, thanks.
Oh,
Just
Pappy, I love
making
you. Thank
sure
you.
just making sure I'm subscribed to this channel.
All right.
Oh, okay,
Right
great.
on.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on.
Okay,
Well, thank
groovy,
you.
groovy.
Bonnie was getting ready to interject a little
Yes,
bit.
I'm sorry, Bonnie.
About
okay.
about the question that Simon had, of whether or not we were conspiracy theorists. So, I'm interested in what Bonnie's take is on that, and so Simon kind of has an understanding of where we're all at, and perhaps Robert can chime in, and I'll save myself for last because I usually put people to sleep when I talk.
Thank you, Pappy. That was pretty perceptive of you. I was going to ask Simon, so how many conspiracies have you known to come true, and how long do you think it takes for them to come true?
Well, I would honestly say that it's all based on the individual. So if you're somebody who never looks into something, or say you never experience something that might make you question things in any way, I would say that most likely you would never come across conspiracy theorist type opinions at all. You would probably go along with whatever mainstream narrative is being pushed. But if you I'm not sure about your guys' personal experiences, but I'm sure there's something that led you to look for alternative sources of information. Like for me, really, it was there's a lot of different really like I'm not sure if I should really say it now, but
You're-
like it's
You are open to say
can
anything
say
you'd
what
like,
you want.
Simon. Express yourself, honey. You're fine.
Yeah, we were joking about that
Yep.
earlier. We're all weird, but I
We're all weirdos.
bet you I'm the
okay,
weirdest one.
okay. All right. I totally dig it then. Okay, I'll level with you guys. Like back when I was a kid, like something really strange happened to me. This was like 1995.
Okay.
So I'm sleeping in my bedroom, right? And we had like construction in the house and whatnot. So my entire family had to sleep in the downstairs bedroom. And what happened was it was like
Right.
maybe like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I back when I was a kid, like I always would have to wake up and I would have to flip over my pillow and like, you know, because one half of the pillow would get really sweaty and whatnot, right? So you'd always have to flip over the pillow to get to the cold side. You know what I mean? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this happened one night when I was like, I think I was maybe like 6 or 7 years old when this happened. So I did this and it was maybe like 2 or 3 in the morning and I see like some kind of thing come, like I'm on a ground floor like of a house, right? And we kind of looked over into like a forest, and there's no neighbors around us. We're just in the middle of the woods, and the forest kind of looks down over a hill, and this thing kind of came out of nowhere and approached this big 12 by 8 foot window, and this weird thing came to the window, and I looked at it and it looked at me, but I threw a blanket over my head and stared at this weird thing for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And
I would like to hear a description of that, like Bigfoot, like alien, like
the closest thing I could possibly explain it to have looked like is you ever seen Independence Day?
Yeah.
So giant ant, manted, huh?
Manted.
No,
Manted.
it was basically like a giant floating squid.
Cool.
Um,
I don't think that's impossible,
Nope.
and I think that
Gigi's here.
That reminds me
Yeah.
of the thing that was sucking on the
Sorry.
sun.
Hi, Gigi.
Hello.
You know,
That totally
dry
reminded me
air.
of that object that was sucking something. It was attached to the sun. And if anybody caught that on video,
I did see that.
Yeah.
Now they're saying there's something big in front of our sun, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
y'all know
and the
I'm
possibility
along
of
the
another planet
lines
behind it.
that I'm just gonna say this: NASA lies.
Yeah.
It's
That's
all
No way to hide
lies,
something other than put it right in front of the light.
right?
See, and I, what? See, wow, I can't believe that
Simon,
word.
can I ask you something?
Ah, yeah, that really clicked, didn't it?
What was the energy? What did the energy feel like of
All right.
the
Yeah.
Okay.
Good point. How did you
We'll
feel?
go. We'll go one more. Real quick here. What do you, Simon?
oh yeah.
Well, we're gonna go one more step, and this is just out there as in what if. There's no. Have you had your claws into flat Earth yet?
You know, it's really for me, it's a long story, man. But
It's a
you
long
know,
story for all of us.
It is. You're absolutely right.
I'm 32. Like I'm 32 now, and
Oh, he's a baby.
Oh,
I
I'm
was just gonna
47.
say.
since no, hear me
Just
out.
picking, honey. Just picking.
You're my
Hear
son.
me out. Hear me out. Yeah.
I'm just teasing. Go ahead.
For me, it's been like a long journey, like through the entire conspiracy theory, like nexus, because when I was 7 years old, I saw this bizarre creature, and it's a really long story. Like I'll tell you guys sometime about what happened to me when I saw this creature. But
I'll bet it was one of those Sith
It could have been a
creatures.
Sith.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those? They kind of look like floating squid.
Yep.
No, it's a really it's a lot more complicated than it sounds. But
They
it's
always
like,
are.
but it's pretty simple. More or less, like I saw like an entity when I was about 7 years old, and I've seen a great many other things since then, like encountered things. A lot of these different things I actually have physical proof for that I've actually documented, because I know how insane it sounds to a layman person who might be skeptical.
Yeah.
That's because they're not seeing it through the right lens. What
They're
a
not
gift
looking
it would
through the
be
right- yeah,
to
they're
be
not
able to
looking-
communicate with other dimensional
They don't want us to be
beings.
open-minded.
I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Pappy, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
But when it comes to flat Earth, I understand what it is, and I don't believe in it at all, because I understand like deception and counterintelligence operations that have existed since the dawn of like the entire alternative media back in the 1920s. And I understand that basically more or less flat Earth is a type of counterintelligence operation launched by specifically the DIA in 2010 to discredit
Right.
alternative
And-
media
and-
sources.
Right. And water therapy is a hoax, too.
Weird, man.
I'm just saying, don't be scared to look deeper and beyond what they
Get
tell
deeper.
you.
Get deeper.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pappy.
Watch for the finger.
Yep.
I don't want to be rude and interrupt anyone while they're speaking. It's just not my way. I want to point out a couple of things for you, Simon, okay, and for the rest of us here, okay, that I picked right up on. Now, IGG, you can see from looking
Oh,
at me,
sure. I
I'm not
put
a
my
young,
camera on. Everybody
okay.
Hey! Just warning you guys. Wait, Pappy, Two Bears. I'm on a gaming headset, so I can't actually show my face on this gaming headset. But I totally would.
No, that's okay. But what I want to get at is this. Okay, a couple of things. This young fellow right here, Simon. Okay, and I'm only saying that because I'm more than twice your age. Anyways,
I hear you on that one.
back in the day when you're talking about this thing that you saw, I'll remind everybody here that the youngsters and the very old see through different eyes at their ages. They're
Mhm.
closer to the veil, okay,
Right.
and they are able to see and perceive things, okay, and those memories are sometimes carried forward. Sometimes that seeing and that closeness to that veil affects them, and they get certain capabilities, okay, which, Simon, I think you've carried forward into your life now. You're not crazy by any means, okay? Now, I want you
Welcome
to
to
look at
Weird.
I want you to look at my avatar. I'm going to turn my camera off. Okay, see the avatar that I got posted right there?
Beautiful. Looks like a Hubble Deep Field projection of a galaxy.
Well, yeah. What that is a pathway that leads out into that galaxy. That galaxy is only one of numerous galaxies in the infinite universe out there that Creator has made. Okay, so that's our pathway. We're looking at it from this little pathway that we're on right out there. Creator has made that whole gigantic universe, and we can't see it. Each one of those little specks of light that you see on there is equivalent to our sun.
Yep.
Okay, and around
Wow.
our sun, we know we have planets that are going around there. So
Wow.
Creator has if Creator has made everything, the possibility for anything is out there. So what are we? We're the ones that's looking for anything that's out there and mulling it around. That's where we're coming from.
Happy, do you have a YouTube channel by any chance?
Yeah, I
He
do.
does.
He does.
You can
Yeah,
post
I
that,
do.
Pappy Two Bears. You got to go check out some of his stuff, Simon.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can you, Pappy, can you link your YouTube channel in the private chat of StreamYards?
Yeah, I can link it in there if you want me to do that. I mean, there ain't a whole heck of a lot in there. It's probably worth watching.
No, but I would like to, but not just with you, Pappy, but like with all you guys. I would really like to. Jeff and Heather, could you mute your StreamYards link?
Oh, I suppose.
Gigi, put yours in there too.
There's some kind of weird distortion.
Oh, am I doing it too?
Oh no, it was just
Okay.
Jeff and Heather. There was some kind of weird distortion coming
Oh
on.
no, that's their energy. That's you'll get used to that.
Is that or they're tapping with their? I think they make their cigarettes or something, gadget, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I love you guys too. If you guys thought maybe of putting a nice padding underneath the gadget kind of thing, just food for thought. But anyways, do you know what? After tonight and the way things, or today or this evening, the way things have got, maybe it's time Gigi's channel starts booting up at 8:00.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
So what happened?
Jeff and Heather. It was just some kind of weird distortion effect coming through your stream. I don't know if it was
You were
maybe
sending
like
out the
something
love
going
vibe.
on behind you.
No,
but
sending out the love vibe. We do
but,
that
but,
at night.
but you guys, I want to say like you know, I truthfully I totally vibe with what you guys are saying. What Pappy Two Bears especially is saying. Like I understand that there is like an infinite universe out there. You know what I mean? And like it. Like I've looked my entire life to try and understand exactly like what happened to me. Like when I was
don't stop. Listen, if you get to a place where you feel like you have all the answers, you need to pick up a different trail because you should always have more questions.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm totally skeptical. But like my whole thing is like I've seen certain people tell me that it was so I'll basically like explain like I don't feel too uncomfortable to the point of telling you exactly what happened, but I need you to understand that like I'm really skeptical and kind of
Oh my gosh, he's human! You guys!
Well, let's put it this way: don't call yourself skeptical.
But like I'm totally I'm really hesitant about basically explaining exactly what I saw, but I will tell you more or less 50% of what I saw. My only reasoning behind not saying exactly what I saw is different things that have happened in my life. Like it's a really long story that I'd rather get into maybe in like private talks, like where it's not like live on YouTube.
That where it's not. I get it. I understand that. And if you ever want to tell us that story, we would probably be welcome it with open arms. And there's not any judgment here. I believe that people have different encounters with different beings throughout their lifetime, and it can be to test a person, or it could be to help them along their path, or point them in the right direction. I mean, there are infinite things going on in our universe, and the more we open our eyes to seeing those things, the better off we will be.
all I'll say is that I'm pretty sure that anybody that's actually interested in following your chat is probably pretty awakened, and I don't really have anything to worry about them.
Oh yeah,
It's
man, you
just-
should hear some of the stuff we talk about.
Simon, a caution, okay? And sometimes, and I don't mean I don't want you to take this a negative way, okay? Sometimes we are given the opportunity to experience things, see things, hear things, feel things, and know things that are only for us.
That's
Other
right.
times
Yeah.
we are given things that are important for other people, but can only be discussed in a safe location, what I call a sacred location.
Yep.
Okay. So that's where discernment comes in. If you don't feel comfortable, listen to your inner voice, because some of these things may be for your pathway and not for ours. Okay. That allows you to be your individuality, and you do not have to conform to who you think we are.
Right.
Okay. We do not want you to follow us. We don't want to follow you. We want you to walk side by side. We'll talk back and forth. Okay. But we do
We'll
it
skip
with
gaily down the road, arm in arm, like the Wizard of Oz.
that,
Good night,
that give and take.
Joseph.
So
Sweet
if you don't feel
dreams. God
comfortable,
bless.
don't talk about it.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
If you do feel comfortable, then let it know that it doesn't go any more than where it goes right here on StreamYard. Okay.
Yeah.
You're whenever we're broadcasting here, unless we're in a private chat, you know that it's going to go out there and it's going to get published and that sort of stuff. Okay. So don't feel pressed to give up any information that you feel is yours, because sometimes we are given a gift that is unique unto us.
And not to be shared.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and this is the thing that, like, you guys, like, I've reached out to certain groups and entities, like people, probably bigger UFO communities, and like people like you've probably seen in like TV shows like Ancient Aliens and different.
Declassified FBI vault documents.
Yeah, we watched
and
Fifth
stuff.
Kind history. We watched
like
geological,
like Project
Not
Camel,
just
Project.
Yeah. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. We know it. We know it.
Okay,
Don't
yeah.
say it. Guinevere.
Okay.
Project Guinevere.
and then you'll start learning all the code words for all the ones that we can't talk about.
Yeah, there's code words we can't.
Yeah.
Dr. Stephen G.
Yeah. Mr. Gearhead. Yeah, we know him.
Yeah,
Yep, we're
Gearhead.
familiar.
and a bunch of other like smaller YouTube communities and channels, but like a lot of these people keep asking me, sending me emails, asking me to tell them exactly what I saw. But the whole thing is like I'm really suspicious of a lot of these different larger entities and groups.
And you
Because
should be. You never know.
Yeah.
We would be in your same position.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd be leery, and if I'm leery, that's my spirit telling me that that's not the path for me to
I
go.
was just going to say the same thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
telling
that.
me the same thing. Nope, this isn't the right time. This is
But
the
I
right
have a
decision.
tiny little disagreement on
Oh,
this.
you want to get in on this one?
I have a tiny little disagreement on this one because if we don't speak our truth, we're still. It's like the government. We're holding information back because
Well,
I
I don't
personally
think that's his.
myself.
He's talking like he wants to share it privately in a safe place first. Sometimes we need to share things privately before we put it out there to the great wide world, just to make
true.
sure
Well,
that we
Like
can.
I get that. Everybody needs
insight
their.
from all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's things that I'll tell you guys that I don't want to say in public. See,
Right.
True.
Yeah.
It-
And
It's
then
time.
once you do talk to the group, then you might put it in the right words.
and Simon, I used
So
to
then
run a
it's not
group
so
called.
harsh to some people.
I used to run a group on
How that
Facebook.
feels, don't
Right.
we?
There was 30,000 members. Have you looked? Have you heard of Rex Bear on the Leak Project?
Tell me you've heard of him.
You heard of him, Simon?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Oh,
Actually.
Gotta
Oh
look
my gosh.
Rex
I
Bear.
can't believe it.
I've
No,
known
me
him
either.
since he started,
You-
and Matt LaCroix.
Simon,
Good night,
let me
Victor.
tell you something. You hit the jackpot tonight.
Yeah.
No, like my whole thing is like, okay, like even after like gathering evidence that I wasn't crazy and like so it's like it's a long story, but more or less like I had like this encounter with this entity, and I actually in 2014 actually was given 100% substantiated physical proof of what happened to me actually being real, not being some kind of sleep paralysis or delusion or hallucination. And since then, I've really been skeptical about a lot of different conspiracy communities that actually share UFO stories or close encounter stories, because like I've never gone public with any of the stuff that I actually encountered. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like I'm really leery about a big percentage of people, and so even
Being
have
judged.
well, it's like it's
You
like
know.
it's like if you were to experience something really strange, crazy sounding, would you
Already
actually go? Would you go on a
I would, because when people call me crazy, it's like a badge of honor for me. It's like I
Yep.
collect those everywhere I
Me
go.
too.
So the more people I can convince that I'm screwed up nuts, then at the end of times it'll be, hey, you remember that crazy lady who was telling us about, and they'll be like, what was her name again?
Do you know what? I'm gonna go down in. I will go down in history in a famous restaurant in my
Chuck.
city
Chuck.
where the waitress that always told us the weirdest shit.
Kiss
What
my
happens?
ribs.
Just like, yeah, I remember this lady that told us that story about blah blah blah.
Hey Chuck, what's up, my man?
Ah,
Chuck and
Night.
LHS.
Good night, Joseph.
Yeah, Vic, him and Vic left. You
Hey
know they're
Gigi,
partners in crime.
Gigi, I love you.
I love you too.
Hey.
I'm
Simon?
weirder. I'm weirder than you.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. Simon, just to give you.
Don't make me break out my bottle cap badges.
I thought you were gonna say don't break out my bottle. I just realized I gotta be quiet again. I'm under the garage and he's sleeping. Shh. I've already had a few. Shh.
Hey, are you allowed to have a shed?
A she
Shed?
shed. A she shed.
Oh my!
I'm
oh my
sorry.
Lord. No, that is so fucking hilarious that you just. Oh, I forgot we're live too. That you said that because
You want me to go
I have a
backstage?
girlfriend. Well, that's if you
We
want
can
to.
go backstage, you guys.
Yeah, then we go back. Well, how many we got in here? 8. We got 6
Oh.
here, 2 in chat. Chuck
We got Chuck and LHS.
and
I think.
LHS.
Chuck can get
Is
up.
that who we have
Chuck,
left?
Chuck can come up.
Yeah, Chuck can come up.
wait a
He was
minute.
up here
Oh,
with
right.
me
Come
the other
on
day.
up.
It was so cool to finally talk to him.
Chuck and LH come up and we'll shut her down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pappy,
come on
Pappy
up,
is-
guys.
he threw me off because I saw Pappy in chat. I'm like, wait a minute. No, he's still on panel. Okay, yeah, right. Okay.
Bonnie's probably in chat too. She's real good like that.
Bonnie's been
She
really
astounds me.
quiet.
Yeah, fine,
Oh,
fine.
Gary,
I
are
love
you
you.
still here?
I love
You've been
you.
Yay!
Gary.
Love y'all too.
All right, Simon, let me give you proper introductions. Okay. Welcome to the club.
Yeah,
Here's
well,
the story.
Everybody got your hats on?
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, hold on. Yep, we'll do Cam too. I'm Heather.
Jeff.
Robert, that's our brother. This
Of course,
is
you got to
Pappy.
see
He is
Pappy
our adopted father.
Yep.
This is
he's the
Gigi. She's
godfather.
my redheaded sister. Yeah, right. This is Bonnie. She is my sister with the golden heart. Gigi is always
Crazy.
tons of giggles. I love you, girl.
Yeah.
I
love
loved
you
you
guys
since the
too.
first time I saw you on Prepping 101. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, I would love to talk to her. Then I got
That's
to talk to
funny,
you
too.
that one night. Where were we at? On Travis's?
I think it was Travis's.
And I was
Yeah.
like so loving it.
Oh,
Oh my
we
God,
got
it was
down
so
here?
much fun.
because that was Shane.
Chuck.
that went to
All right,
Travis's.
Chuck up here.
LH,
no.
you're gonna come in?
Right now, my eyes are like
Hey,
pissed off in the
Gigi.
snow. From
Gigi, I
just-
wasn't ignoring you in the big channel.
Yeah.
either.
No. That's okay. That's okay.
Gigi,
What's up,
I
y'all?
was
I wasn't
Stop.
there.
stop.
Hey,
Stop.
sister, I wasn't
Wait
there.
till we stop. Wait
What's
till
up,
we
y'all?
stop.
Hey, Chuck.
What's going on, Chuck?
Okay, guys, wait. Do I have to mute you all?
This
Okay,
sounded
time out.
like a minute ago over in Travis's. They got nuts on there.
Oh, I bet.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of chat, I think we're going backstage. If you would like to join us, the link is there. I got a couple more spots. You don't have to put your camera on. You guys know you don't have to.
Nope.
But if you want to come join us, we're going backstage. So we're going off the air. So I'll give you like a couple minutes here to grab the link if you want to come in. And if not, good
we're shutting
night,
it
love
down.
and
Good
light.
night, and love y'all.
Anybody got final thoughts for the viewing audience before we go backstage?
Bye, love y'all. Cover up.
Yep.
Anna Marie's got a ghost.
What?
Ghost.
And Marie, what?
Sage your house, girl.
Where's the thing?
Sage
Okay,
the
that
crap
keeps
right out of it.
going.
Yep.
But it could be a good one.
And,
Well, it could be. I guess you're right. Anna Marie, you'd have to be the one to.
Anna, are you 100%
Determine that energy.
sure that the
LHS
roommate
says she
wouldn't
can't come up.
do that?
Oh, she can't.
Oh,
Looks like
Well, honey.
one of the other people don't have the miking camera yet. But yeah, Anna, I'm kind
Oh.
of interested. Are you 100% sure the roommate
Chuck is
wouldn't touch it? You never know.
I'm having.
Hopefully, I'll have my camera up tomorrow so I can scare the shit out of y'all.
Yeah. Right.
and we'll be like, oh my God, didn't he have the face for radio? That was so just. No, it's kidding. I'm only picking, man. I'm only picking.
Hey, Simon, where are you located, man?
Shit, when I walk in a
Night,
room, the
love you,
mirror
LHS.
hides.
Hi, Chuck,
Yes.
my fellow Texan.
Oh, you both. Where's
Hey,
Simon?
I got to start singing Deep in the Heart of Texas for you guys.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
That's Anna.
Yeah, we need everybody to gather everybody up they know and meet at the
All right.
border so we can finish that wall.
Hi,
I
Anna.
think we
I
got
think
it
that's
out
it.
now.
All right.
All right.
Exactly,
All right.
Chuck.
Here we go.
Good night, LHS. We love you.
Good night, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you all later.
Ciao.
Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay back. Stay right where you're at.
Okay.